In the shadows of geopolitical maneuvering, a silent war unfolds. A conflict not openly declared, but its reverberations echo across the globe. We're peering into the intricate and delicate dance between the United States, Israel, and an organization known as Hamas. This isn't a conventional battlefield confrontation. This is a war of intelligence, of strategy, of precision. It's a war fought in the shadows, on the digital frontiers, and in the winding alleys of clandestine operations. The United States and Israel, two nations united by shared interests and common threats, are locked in an unseen standoff with Hamas. Hamas, an organization with political and military dimensions, has been a thorn in the side of both countries for years. The factors leading to this covert conflict are numerous and complex, tangled in a web of politics, religion, and power. Let's set the stage. Israel, a small but potent force in the Middle East, grappling with the challenge of maintaining its security amidst a sea of often hostile neighbors. The United States, a global superpower, its foreign policy intricately tied to the stability of this volatile region. And then, there's Hamas, entrenched in the Gaza Strip, a sliver of land imbued with a disproportionate amount of geopolitical significance. The secrecy surrounding these operations is paramount. Each move is calculated, each action is weighed against potential reactions. This is not just about eliminating a threat, but about maintaining a delicate balance. The tools of this war are not just missiles and guns, but intelligence, diplomacy, and the art of subterfuge. Yet despite the shroud of secrecy, one thing is clear. The stakes are high. In this chess game of international relations, each decision, each strategy, carries with it the potential for far-reaching implications. The battlefield may be unseen, but the effects of this silent war are all too real. In this game of chess, one wrong move can lead to catastrophic consequences. In the heart of the Middle East, a fortress stood harboring those deemed adversaries. Nestled within an urban sprawl, the Hamas headquarters was much more than a mere building. It was the nerve center of an organization, a symbol of power and influence, and a beacon for those who resisted. This fortress was not only a physical entity, but a strategic one as well. It housed planning operations, communication networks, and served as a gathering point for the organization's leaders. Such importance made it a focal point, a bullseye for the US and Israeli forces. Their objective was clear: to disrupt, to disorient, and ultimately, to dismantle. The fortress was not just a target, it was a statement. Striking at the heart of the organization would send a clear message, one of determination and resolve. The implications of this move were far-reaching, affecting not just the immediate tactical landscape, but the broader geopolitical chessboard as well. The fortress, for many a symbol of resistance, was about to face its greatest test. In the intricate dance of military strategy, every detail counts. The planning of this operation was a testament to that statement. It was a ballet of brains and brawn, a choreography of precision and power. The United States and Israel, two nations separated by thousands of miles, were united by a common objective: to dismantle the headquarters of Hamas. This was no impromptu dance, it was a meticulously planned operation, with each step calculated and every move anticipated. The mission required the collaboration of the best minds in military strategy, intelligence, and technology from both nations. The plan was as intricate as it was ambitious, and the stakes were high. The first step was gathering intelligence. The US and Israel had to locate the headquarters of Hamas, a task easier said than done. Subtle signs, telltale trails, and hidden hideouts. Their intelligence agencies had to unravel the secrets hidden in the labyrinth of the Middle East. Once the target was identified, the next step was planning the attack. The blueprint of the building, its defenses, the surrounding area, and possible escape routes, every detail had to be studied. This wasn't just about destroying a building, it was about incapacitating an organization. The technology used in this operation was nothing short of extraordinary. State-of-the-art fighter jets armed with precision-guided munitions, advanced surveillance systems, and cutting-edge communication equipment. It was a showcase of the military prowess of two of the world's most formidable forces. But the most significant aspect of this operation was the coordination between the US and Israel. Two nations, each with their own military doctrines, had to synchronize their moves to the last detail. It was a testament to their mutual respect, shared goals, and commitment to global peace. With the plan set, the stage was ready for a show of force. The sky roared and the earth shook. The fortress was under siege. As the evening fell, the sky was split open by the deafening sound of jet engines. Suddenly the tranquil night was transformed into a scene of orchestrated chaos. The operation was in full swing, a symphony of precision and power. The jets swooped down like birds of prey, their targets in sight, their mission clear. The airstrike was not a random act of aggression but a meticulously planned operation. The scale was immense, the intensity unparalleled. The buildings that once stood tall and formidable were now under a rain of fire and thunder. The night sky was lit up with the pyrotechnics of war, a surreal spectacle of destruction and power. Each strike was precise, each explosion a calculated act. The jets like specters danced in the night, their engines roaring in concert with the rumbling earth. The fortress, once a symbol of power, was now under a relentless assault. In the immediate aftermath, a heavy silence fell. The echoes of the explosions had faded, leaving behind an eerie calm. The fortress that once stood as a symbol of defiance was now a shadow of its former self. The buildings were reduced to rubble, the streets blanketed in a fine layer of dust and debris. The destructive power of the airstrike was awe-inspiring, a testament to the capabilities of modern warfare. The fortress had been transformed into a landscape of desolation, a stark reminder of the power of a determined force. The once bustling headquarters was now a silent testament to the ferocity of the attack. Yet, amidst the devastation there was a sense of purpose, a sense of accomplishment. The mission had been a success, a testament to the precision and efficiency of modern military tactics. The fortress that had once stood as a beacon of resistance had been reduced to a pile of rubble. In the blink of an eye, the fortress was no more. The airstrike had served its purpose, the target was neutralized, the mission accomplished. The night sky gradually returned to its peaceful state, the echoes of the attack slowly fading into the annals of history. The fortress was no more, a testament to the power and precision of an effective airstrike. As the dust settled, the world held its breath. The aftermath of the airstrike was a sight to behold. The once towering Hamas headquarters was now a massive pile of rubble, a stark reminder of the destructive power of modern warfare. The scale of the destruction was immense, a testament to the precision and force of the combined US and Israeli airstrike. The international community reacted with a mix of shock and apprehension. There were those who commended the strategic move, viewing it as a necessary step towards undermining the capabilities of a group often associated with acts of terror. Yet, there were also those who voiced their concerns over the escalation of violence, fearing that it might fuel further unrest, rather than quell it. But beyond the physical destruction, the event held a profound symbolic meaning. The Hamas headquarters was more than just a building. It was a symbol of power and resistance, a bastion for those who rallied under its banner. Its destruction sent a clear message to Hamas and its allies, a message of resolve and unyielding opposition. The aftermath of the airstrike also had a significant impact on the conflict itself. It marked a turning point, a shift in tactics and strategy. It signified a willingness to take decisive action, to target the very heart of the opposing force. This was no longer a battle fought in the shadows, it was a direct, open confrontation. Yet the destruction of the Hamas headquarters also raised a myriad of questions. What would be the response from Hamas? How would this impact the balance of power in the region? Would this act of aggression lead to a cycle of retribution, or would it pave the way for a more peaceful resolution? These questions hung in the air, as the dust settled over the ruins of what once was the Hamas headquarters. The world watched with bated breath, waiting to see what the next chapter in this complex narrative would bring. In the grand scheme of geopolitics, the destruction of the Hamas headquarters was a statement, loud and clear. Every action has its reaction, and this was no exception. As the dust settled from the airstrike, the potential future repercussions began to take shape. This event was more than just a tactical move on the geopolitical chessboard. It was a statement, a message echoing across the globe. The destruction of the Hamas headquarters could potentially trigger a wave of retaliation, a ripple effect that could further escalate the conflict. The power vacuum created could lead to an even more volatile situation, with multiple factions vying for control. And with Hamas, a known entity, out of the picture, the uncertainty of who or what could fill that void is a cause for concern. Moreover, this event could potentially fuel the fire of resentment, breeding a new generation of fighters, thus perpetuating a cycle of violence. The escalation of the conflict could lead to an even greater loss of life and continued instability in the region. In this silent war, no victory is without its price. The repercussions of this event, both immediate and long-term, serve as a stark reminder of the complexities and consequences of modern warfare.